Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am currently taking a nice little walk in a little dog park trail area. I should just the camera around so you guys can see. Um, as I was walking, just a question popped in my mind. I'm sorry for the uh, bad angle. I'm trying to get used to it. It's my first time holding my phone while walking, so I'm trying to see what this is like. But hey, this is what the YouTube is for, just testing out different ideas. But yeah, so a question popped in my mind as I just started walking, and that was why why don't boomers understand that the world has changed? Now you could also interchange boomers with, people in general, but I'll stick with boomers because they're kind of the ones that put all this into people's heads. That all right, let's start. First point with jobs, like the idea of going, getting up. I've talked about this before on my channel. Going to work, clocking in, clocking out, yada yada, go home, raise a family. You guys all know the American dream, quote unquote. Why don't people realize that the world's different now? I mean, I'm not saying you can't do that. You can, but the world has changed so much, especially with the internet. Like, that's not really a thing anymore. I mean, let's back up. It is a thing, but I mean, how many of you can afford to do that now with prices nowadays? That's a bigger question. I mean, let's face it. We all know everything is super expensive now. Healthcare, not to rent, groceries, etc. The idea that you can just have one job and support yourself, like it's crazy. It's insane. I mean, unless you work your way up to a top management position. Oh yeah, you'll be fine. But if you're someone anywhere below that, you are going to struggle. And the older I get, the more I seem to realize that the old way, what I just mentioned at the beginning of the video, it's, I don't want to say it's not feasible, but like it's almost stupid and maybe even ignorant to think that that way would still apply to the workforce today. So I guess I'm going up a hill. It's kind of haven't walked in a while. Going up a hill is kind of difficult. As you can see, there's this kind of beautiful grass over here. But yeah, back to the topic. It's insane to think that I'm gonna switch hands here. That one job, and not only that, one job can support yourself. That's one thing, but also you're supposed to do that job every single day for the rest of your life. Like, I'm sorry, that's just insane to me. I mean, maybe for other people it seems normal, but I've always had this thought that that's just no. It's just kind of boring. I mean, let's face it. Everything has novelty. We all know this. Everything you start, oh, it's awesome beginning. Eventually, it wears out. It's how it goes. It's not good, not bad. It's just how things are. So why would a job be any different? Well, the answer is it wouldn't. Jobs are the same thing. We're told from when we're younger that we have to get a good education, go to college, get married, have 2.5 kids in the house, and call it good, and that's you're set. Well, there's a lot of things wrong with that. First of all, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think college is kind of a scam, which I know a lot of people are waking up to the fact. But like, now some people hear that and they think, oh, you're stupid, whatever. I said college is a scam, not being educated. I think being an educated person, knowing about topics in the world and etc., that's important. Sorry, can't talk. Being educational and intelligent is great. I think we all can agree that. Oh, sorry, that felt rain. I think we all can agree that it's a good thing. We want those type of people in society, and I just don't think college is the place you go to get that now. You spend 4 years, minimum. God forbid you go more, but You go for those 4 years, you sit in a classroom, and by the time you graduate, a lot of fields now, the stuff you learn in school is outdated because, you know, advancements in technology, maybe they found different ways. So by the time you get out there, you almost got to start all over again. So it begs the question, why go in the first place, you know? And to stay on the same topic of jobs, like I mentioned in the earlier part of this video, I think people have this, I don't want to say misconception, but this idea that jobs are like what they used to be. You know, you go in, you clock in, you work hard, you get promoted, whatever. When you work your way up, woohoo. I don't know about your guys' experience, but mine is I don't see that anymore. Like, when was the last time you saw that? I guarantee you, not very often. Or it was, long ago. Because, I mean, today, there's just so many options. YouTube is one of them, which I'm hoping to do eventually. It's going to be, hard, That's the thing that, people kind of assume, oh, like, you want to be a YouTuber, because you're, lazy, or TikTok because you're lazy. It's not necessarily true. Like, let's say you want to be an influencer, whether it be on YouTube, TikTok, or another platform, it doesn't matter. People assume, oh, that's just because, you want to do a lazy job, whatever. Which, like I said, it's not true. Like, those jobs, I mean, yeah, it might be easy, once you get it, but the years it takes to get up to that position, it's hard work. Now, of course, people hear that and they think, oh, work construction or going, working with your hands. It's yes, I mean, I do agree that is hard. I worked as an electrician. It is difficult and hard. I'm not, denying that. But like, becoming an influencer of any kind, it is hard work, but it's a different type of hard work. And I don't think people have really thought about it or acknowledged it. Like, it's more, I guess, a mental, maybe even, let's just stick with a mental hard work as opposed to, lifting and moving and physical and all that. Alright, let's be honest, people. You have one shot at life. Do you really want to waste it? I mean, do you really? Actually, let's see. Actually, a good background. See if I put it up here. Oh, I actually like that. Have a nice little forest area, and I'll turn the camera around this way so you guys can see. Pretty cool little, trail. Back to what I was saying. Oh yeah, you have one shot at this life. Why not go for it? Because like, what's the alternative? You sit and waste away. That was waste away your time, and that was my experience. Every time I got let's face it, every time I got a quote unquote, normal job, whether it be, retail or, like I said, I was in the trades for a while, the same feeling of, I guess you call it, comfort kept creeping in, where I would get into a position to make good money, or, what I thought was good money. And comfort itself is a whole nother topic I can make lots of videos about. It kills your soul in the long run. What's the word I'm looking for? It sedates you. That's the word, sedate. It sedates you to thinking, oh, like, life is good right now. Appreciate the small things. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard that before. All that is just, it's frankly worthless if you're trying to build something. What if you are an ambitious person? You want big goals, big dreams, etc. And you want to, and you're going to put all your hard work and effort into it, and people knock you down. One question you have to think of is, if the person telling you, oh, hey, that won't succeed, you're crazy for trying that. If that person hasn't tried that in that specific field or area, why are you listening to them? It's a valid question, and I think people need to start asking themselves this question more. And I titled, like I said in the beginning, I titled it Boomers, but it could really be anybody. It's just usually, in my experience, for me personally, it's the older generation, because all my family is much older. But it could be anybody. It could be anybody older than you, or even, heck, even the same age as you. Oh, what's a nice background. It could be somebody the same age as you. If somebody in your life, or tells you that, and they haven't tried what you're trying to do, why listen to them? And it's the thing, people in general, I don't know if they don't understand, or if they don't want to, or they're trying to ignore it. I don't know the answer, but everybody seems so just, I guess the right word is just zombie-like. I made a video about this previously, but I kind of want to go more in depth with this video walking. It's just, people don't understand that the opportunities that are around, especially in America. I mean, I met some foreigners in my, my brief short time on this planet. People who were born in other countries who come here, and they absolutely, make sure no one else is coming, and they absolutely love it. Like, they're the ones that succeed. And you look at the normal, citizens that were born in America, and it's just, they have a totally different mentality. I don't know if that's because, they were born here and the others weren't, but the foreigners almost always succeed, and yet the citizens are just like, oh yeah, whatever, man. This is turning out to be quite a longer video than I originally anticipated. I wanted to try to do a short video, but I just kept thinking of ideas to talk about. So this video might be slightly longer, but at least we have a nice, cool scenery, as you guys can see. It's also humid. It is extremely humid out. And it looks like, and you guys kind of seen the sky, it might rain soon. So that's another thing. Luckily this, trail ends pretty close, and then I get in my car and go home. The main takeaway I want you guys to take away from this video is just, if you have a plan and you want to do it, just go for it. Life is too short to listen to people, trying to listen to other people who are telling you how to live your life. Don't listen to them. And that's what all really any of us can do.